Back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have Natasha DENONA in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Mwah! This video, you already know the drill. I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam or us fam. So go down below and click the little red button so you can become part of it. This collection is inspired by her best-selling everyday essential 15 pen BIBA eyeshadow palette. This is a classic. This is an OG baby full of yummy neutral shades. If you're a neutral lover, I'm pretty sure you already have this. But if you don't have this, it's a must-have. Even though we're looking at a bunch of neutral shades and it might look a little boring to you, all the shades, they're creamy, they're pigmented, no fallout, true to color, on point. This palette, it's a little bit on the pricey side, so I don't recommend you to run and go buy it right away. It's always going on sale, so just wait, don't pay full price. This is a brand new mini and it comes with 5 brand new nudes and brown shades with neutral rosy undertones. And if I put them side to side, they do look like they definitely come from the same family. I am gonna be comparing them, but let's talk about this brand new baby that it just looks so pretty. I love her minis. I have, if I'm not mistaken, I think all of them. I am going to be comparing this baby with some of my other minis that I have that they lean more towards the pinky side. It's $25 and it's perfect for every occasion. You can create daytime looks, evening smoky eye looks. Let me give you some live swatches, and it's supposed to provide maximum color payoff with minimum effort. They're pigmented, they're long lasting. We have Bruno. It is a deep mahogany brown. Then we have Icy Easy, whatever the heck you pronounce this second shade. And it is a nude dusty rose. Blaze Nude. It's a light rosy nude. And that is a beautiful shimmery shade. Can already tell that we're gonna have very little bit of fallout because I'm swatching them and I'm going in and look, my palette, it's not looking messy and I don't have shadow everywhere on my table. So the next shade, it is Plush and it's a light medium dusty coral. And that looks so pretty. I love peachy coral shades like this. And then we have Wink. It is a medium dusty coral brown. I feel that they didn't swatch the best, but they're not that bad neither. Moving on to the application part of this video, I brought you all up in my grill and I'm about to show you how I created this look. The makeup tape is already in place with my BK Beauty 201. I'm going to be picking up this coral shade and this is going to be my transition shade. Always start from your outer V and then bring it to wherever you want to bring it. I'm going to be bringing this color up high by my brow bone. This color is nice and pigmented. I mean, I only applied a little bit and it gave me that. I was fucking with my face yesterday and look what I did to it. With my BK Beauty 206, I'm going to be picking up this shade. And this brush, it's a little bit more dense than the one that I was using before. And I'm going to place it right here on the center of my crease. And I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth. And I'm gonna keep building this color until I see the difference between the first color that I apply and this one. You see how this one, it's not that much, but it does look a little darker. Back with my BK Beauty 201, I'm gonna pick up the first shade that we used. And I'm gonna use it right here to blend the edges of the color that I just applied. I'm going to be applying a little bit of this burgundy eyeliner from Natasha DENONA. And I have to sharpen it. But I don't have a sharpener in hand right now. I'm just going to apply a little bit right here on my outer V. If you're using the same liner, you have to be quick. Because once it dries, you cannot move it. And I'm going to apply very little. With my mini booster from Sonia G, I'm going to be picking up this mahogany burgundy shade. And I'm going to use it to blend the liner. Circular motions on place. With the same mini booster from Sonia G, I'm going to be picking up this other shade right here. And I'm going to apply it right here next to the burgundy shade. Now with the tip of my brush, I'm gonna blend circular motions in between these two shades so I can create a transition. But with my BK Beauty 201, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this coral shade and I'm gonna use it to blend right here. These edges, make sure I don't have no harsh lines. With my Jumbo Blender from Sonia G, we're gonna be picking up the shimmer. First, I'm gonna show you how it looks dry, and then, of course, I'm gonna wet it. And I'm gonna apply, starting in the inner corner of my eye, all the way to the center of my lid. It really don't need no help. I'm just wetting it for the sake of the video and because I just wanted it to be a little bit more reflecting. And you do see the difference. This is dry and this is wet, and this one looks way more extra. So, you know me, I'm extra. Now look at this magic. Look at this. Oh, fuck. Yes. I'm gonna apply a little bit right here on top of the burgundy. Now with my BK Beauty 206, I'm gonna be picking up this shade and I'm gonna apply right here, right on the middle between the shimmer and this burgundy shade. I'm gonna make a transition between these two shades and I'm applying it on top of the shimmer really lightly on my eye because I don't want to disturb none of the shimmer. Look at this, we barely having fallout. With my inner corner brush from Sigma, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of the shimmer, and I did wet it, and I'm gonna apply right here on my tear duct. Whatever I have left, I'm gonna apply right here on my brow bone. I applied the burgundy eyeliner on the inner part of my waterline and on the outer part. I left the center alone. And then I used this one from Marc Jacobs on the shade Popular right on the center of my waterline. I'm gonna flat define the brush from Sonia. I'm gonna pick up this first shade right here. And I'm gonna apply it in the inner part of my lower lash. With the other side of the brush, we're gonna be picking up this shade. Apply it right on the center. And then I wiped up my brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade and I'm going to apply it on the outer part of my lower lash. I'm so loving the look. I love how all these shades look together. Before you apply mascara, don't forget about the little trick. With a spoolie, clean your lashes, because if you apply mascara directly on your lashes right after you finish, you have eyeshadow, you have powder, everything in there, and that's the reason why your mascara don't look neat. Isn't that good? Always start from inside. Wait like 2 seconds and then go up. That's gonna give you way more length. And if you know me, you know that I never wear only one mascara. So right on top of the one from Natasha Beverly Hills, I'm wearing my baby. This is the badass one from Tom Ford. But this is the way, guys. This is the way. You have to layer your mascaras. Look at that volume. You're not gonna get this volume only using one mascara. Trust me when I tell you that. I need in my life some blushy blush and some glow. We're gonna be putting to the test the Rosy Cheek Duo. It is $19 and both of the shades in here, they are brand new. But can we take a second and appreciate this packaging? This looks so cute. Oh, look at this, so pretty, especially for traveling. Let's open her up. Cute. The blush is a rich and creamy texture in a universal pink shade that gives the cheeks a flush of color. It is formulated with powder soft finish for a long wearing and a natural luminosity. Wow, it feels super creamy. It literally feels like I'm not applying anything on my skin. Look at that. Oh, we might be onto something. Damn, Natasha DENONA be killing it lately. Wow, what? No way. Like, look at the way that this blends into the skin. Look at that. Your skin. And then it leaves you with the beautiful flush of color. Like, all you see in here, it is the nice, beautiful rosy shade. It does have some particles of glitters. They're here and there, but it's very small. They're very, very tiny, and they're super delicate. Like, this is not going to bother anybody. I'm gonna be using the Classic Cheek from Sonia G. I love the mirror. You can actually use it. You can see yourself. And let me just apply a little bit of this. Look at that. It gives you pigmentation right away. This is supposed to be really subtle, more like a flush of color, so don't expect like a whole lot of color. But look at the difference with and without it. You see the rosy color in there. And let's see if it's buildable. And yes, it is. I'm gonna apply a little bit with my finger and see if we get a little bit more pigmentation. Brought this blush all the way right here by my nose, and look how pretty it looks. It makes you look pretty, like, oh, like happy. Yes. Hopefully the highlighter, it is the same formulation of the one in here, because I told you guys already that highlighter, it's popping. This highlighter is supposed to give you like a 3D glass like glow. It's supposed to be really intense and what? Long lasting, and it's supposed to give you a nourish effect. And again, no texture. I'm gonna be using my Detail Pro from Sonia G. And let's see. This is how it looks dry. And I do not want to imagine how it looks wet. Look at that. That looks stunning. Wow. Yes. Yes. I love it. That's dry. Like, it needs no help. No help at all. My highlighter always have to be like blinding people, and this is beautiful. Oh fuck, I was gonna wet my brush and show you guys how it looks wet, but I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because we don't have to do that. Like, look at that. And that was only a little bit. I haven't even built it up yet. I don't even have to build it up. We're gonna be doing some comparisons. I'm gonna be swatching the highlighter really quick right here. Beauty. I'm gonna be swatching the highlighter on the lightest palette. When it comes to the way it feels to the touch, I do feel that this highlighter is a bit more creamy than the one that we have in here. And it's actually more intense. And then now let's swatch this one from the darkest palette. I thought they were the same formulas. I am surprised that they're not. Definitely the highlighters in this palette, they're way more creamier and way more intense. Look at them right here. This is the one from the mini, the lightest palette, and the dark one. I'm not gonna compare the blushes because definitely the one in the mini, it is way lighter than this two. But I'm gonna be swatching this transition shade from the lightest palette because it looks a little bit like this one right there. See? No, this one is definitely darker, but fuck it, let's swatch it anyways. This one is from the lightest palette. This one is from the mini BIBA. Yes, this one from the mini BIBA, it is darker than this one. I'm gonna be putting this palette to the side, and let's bring the big BIBA palette and let's see what we have that looks similar. I'm definitely gonna be swatching this shade right here that looks like this one. So let's do that. This is the one from the big BIBA palette, and look at the way that swatch. So they definitely have different undertones. This one from the big BIBA palette, it's a little bit more peachy. This one looks a little bit more brown, burgundy. Let's see what else do we have. Let's swatch this shade and this shade. Let's see if they look similar to the two darker shades that I have here in the mini. The two from the big palette. And then now I'm going to be swatching this one. This is powder, and this one down here, it is her cream to powder formula. So I'm glad that she included one of those shades in this mini. No, they're totally different. When it comes to shimmers, I got two of them. This one and this one. I'm going to swatch it next to this one right here. This one goes a little bit more pinky, but I want to show you guys anyways. This is from the BIBA palette, the big one. Again, they are not the same shades. See this? I'm so glad that all the shades are different. Even though it is an extension from the BIBA palette, you're not going to be getting the same shades. One more thing I want to show you guys. I'm going to have to swatch the highlighter again because I want to compare it to this one. This one is her bronze cheek palette. And I know that this one is going to be way more bronzy. This one is more pinky. But I'm still going to show you just in case you have the bronze cheek palette and you think they look the same in pictures. I don't know. Whatever. This one is the one from the bronze palette. Nope. And then I'm going to be swatching it next to this one, the Love palette. Let me put them side to side. See? No. All the highlighters that I just swatched from Natasha DENONA, this new one is the most pinky one. I pulled out my mini retro. I know they're not the same, but I just wanted to see what's up and show you guys. This is way more warm. This is way more cool tone. And then we have the mini Love palette. Even though we are getting some pinks in here, this baby, it's more purple. I already showed you what I wanted to show you, what I thought that maybe it was a little bit similar, but it's not at all, and I'm happy for that. Thank you, Natasha DENONA, for not giving us repeats. Moving on to my final thoughts, no BS. What do I think about this mini collection? I like it. I love the color story. I love her minis, and this one is one of those that they are good from start to finish. Creamy formula, no fallout, high pigmentation, true to color. You can definitely create a couple of looks with this baby, the one that I have on me right now, or use the shimmer to apply it in your whole entire lid, wing it out, and you're gonna look sexy, or do a look only using the two burgundies and the shimmers. Yes. When it comes to the blush and the highlighter, I love the formula. Like, the way it looks on the skin, the type of like shimmer it got, that it only gives you like a little bit of luminosity, but it looks like skin, and the way it blends into the skin like nothing, it makes a difference. If you have a lot of texture on your face, you need a blush like this. Love the fact that you can buy this by yourself for $19 without committing yourself to a big eyeshadow palette for the blush. It's small, it's practical to just throw it in your purse and bring it with you everywhere you go. It's a color that is going to match with a lot of different looks. It's going to give you a beautiful application with your fingers. I don't like using my fingers, but if you're out and you want to bring it with you, super simple to just grab a little bit with your fingers and pat it on your skin. Seamless. When it comes to the highlighter, I'm a little bit like, I like it. I love it. It is super high shine, but I'm not gonna tell you that I like it more than the highlighters that we have in this palette. It's like, I really wish that it was the same formulation, but it's not the same formula at all. The highlighter that we have in this palette, it's more creamy, it's way more intense, it's just give you way more. Like, I don't know, like this is just like, this highlighter is like so extra. This one, it's also extra. I mean, you saw my expression, my excitement when I was applying it to my face. But once I compare it to the highlighter in those two palettes, it was like, turn down for what? I'm happy with my purchase. I recommend them to you. If you like the color story, you're gonna love them. But if you ask me this question, Steffi, what do you recommend me more? To buy this or one of the Glam face palette if I still haven't bought it? Off rip, right now, right away, I'm going to tell you that before you purchase this, go buy yourself the Glam Face Palette. Trust me when I tell you, you're gonna get way more juice out of that palette than this. Then after you have one of those, then go ahead and purchase this. It's super pretty. I mean, this you might not even want it because the highlighter in that palette, it is way better. But this is cute. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this collection? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you already picked it up? You're not gonna buy it at all? Let me know. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.